200 hours. I originally planned to make a long and detailed video about this game's story and all that stuff, as I did for its predecessor, Pokémon Legends Arceus. But after 200 hours of playing this game's story, twice, playing through all its DLC, and shiny hunting for way too long, I came to the conclusion that it was not worth it. So you can probably tell I still have a lot to say about it. Spoiler alert, most of it is not necessarily positive. So sit down, like, subscribe, and enjoy. Or not, I don't really care. Since I played this game for 200 hours, or even more, you would probably think I enjoyed the game loop, right? I hate it. I said that I find Pokémon Legends Arceus repetitive, but apparently I had no clue what I was talking about. You have to understand, the game loop of this game is battling, are you waiting for me to say something else to go on? No. That's it. Battling. All you do in this game is battling. And Pokemon Legends Arceus, the main thing was catching, sure. But you still had your Pokemon battles, even with a new battle system. And your big boss battles where you had to dodge and throw, that was also different. Pokémon Legends EA solely focuses on battling. It technically still has Legends Arceus catching mechanic, but a really watered down version of it. Really watered down. That's probably the one thing that annoys me the most, okay? But leaving that aside, you really just do the same thing over and over again. You battle a big, scary, rogue Mega Pokemon. Then, you battle a trainer in the ZA Royale. Then, you battle a big, scary, rogue Mega Pokemon. Then, you battle a trainer in the ZA Royale. Guess what? Then, you battle a big, scary, rogue Mega Pokemon. And you're never gonna guess what's next. Then, you battle a trainer in the ZA Royale. And then, okay, hold on to your socks. You battle a big, scary, rogue Mega Pokemon. And after that, okay, that's totally new here, okay? Crazy thing, might be unexpected, but then you battle a trainer in the ZA Royale. The only difference between a regular battle and a boss battle is that you have to actually dodge with your trainer, since you can pass out. And like, in the wild zones, I guess that can also happen, but I don't even know if you can actually call it dodging, since you can really just run around in circles and you'll be fine. Like, my hopes for this game were that they take Pokemon Legends Arceus base and add cool shit to it, like the real-time combat system. I guess they kinda did that. They just ruined the catching mechanic in the process. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, you were sneaking around, throwing baits and and you had all these different kinds of Pokeballs. Yeah, none of this is in Pokemon Legends CA. Okay, you can technically still sneak around, but it just lost most of its purpose, since it's way faster and more convenient to just battle and kill the Pokemon. Now you may be confused by that, since normally if you kill a Pokemon, you can't catch it anymore. Not in this game. You can literally just kill them and still get one chance to catch them. It seems like a good quality of life improvement at first, and it would be if it wouldn't just make the game 10 times easier, and the game is already easy. It also removes most of the purpose of the real-time catching. Like, the only reason that catching is even in the game is because there is no transition from the battle and the overworld. It's seamless, so it would break the immersion if you had the old catching. I do understand that they wanted to put the focus on the real-time battles because they're new and cool, and yeah, but they didn't need to the catching for that. Not only did they remove all the other throwing items like baits and smoke bombs and stuff, but they also watered down the aiming down to its bare minimum. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, the game seemed to actually simulate the physics of your ball flying, so you could sometimes figure out creative ways to catch even hard to reach Pokemon. Aiming in Pokemon Legends ZA is just non-existing. You lock on to a Pokemon and you throw. If you don't have a clear line of sight to the Pokemon, you can't lock on, meaning you can't catch the Pokemon, because even if you throw the Pokeball and it would technically fly in a motion that would technically hit the Pokemon, the game doesn't get that. It does not get that, okay? You can't aim if you can't lock on. That makes zero sense. It's stupid. I love the combat though. I know that I just went on a 3-minute rant about how the battle system cannibalized the catching mechanic and stuff like cannibalized. Do you say that? I don't know. I don't give a But I love the real-time combat. It's fast, it's convenient, which helps just a little bit with the repetitive nature of the game, but it's overall just cool. Like in any other Pokemon game, you obviously have your 4 moves, but this time they are not like selected. They are selected, but they are attached to your 4 face buttons. How does that work, you may ask? They are only assigned to the face buttons if you lock on to a target. So basically, you just lock on, choose a move, and your Pokemon does that move. And the move enters the cooldown. The moves have separate cooldowns though, so the best strategy most of the time is just to spam them in a rotation and hope you don't die. But if you really want to, you can get really into it and build all kinds of strategies using moves like Dig to dodge or Stealth Rocks as a wall. Not like I would ever get so invested in something like that. No, never. You can actually also just dodge in general, okay? You can dodge in a Pokemon game. Like, not you, your character could do that in Legends Arceus. Your Pokemon can dodge, okay? Like, not by luck. You can run and they will loosely follow you. And if you time that right, you can make your Pokemon dodge the other Pokemon's move. I know, crazy. So the combat is just Xenoblade combat in a nutshell. Or at least that's how they pitched that idea. Just find that funny. I've never played Xenoblade, I wouldn't know. But funny. But like seriously, the combat is like one of the best parts of the game. And I think you should experience it for yourself. Different than the story. So you arrive in Paris. I mean Lumio City, of course. You can tell by the big ass triangle that is the Prism Tower, of course. Of course. Honestly, I have no idea why we are here, cause the game never really tells you. But I guess we had some business in Lumios, so you came here with no place to stay. Lucky for you, you meet Tawny or Bane, depending on which character you choose at the start. We will just go with Bane, because I hate him. Actually not lucky, because while they try to abuse you for free advertisement, your bag gets stolen. Great start, you know? So you go to beat that little thief. But, huh? What is that? You stumbled into a battle zone. Now you may ask, what is a battle zone? If you do, you're stupid. It's literally in the name. Zone where you battle. To death! Okay, not really. But that's low-key how they be acting, okay? They be taking this way too serious. So to escape them, Urbane brings you to a hotel. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses, man. Take me out to dinner first. This sounded much funnier in my head, you know? Anyway, the hotel he brings you to is run by AZ, you know, the tall ass from X and Y. He apparently did not only find Fluette, but also a job. Great for him. He actually lets you stay for free, as long as you sign up for the ZA Royale. That is what the battle zones are for, by the way. So now you're legally obligated to work your way through the ranks of the ZA Royale. And that's exactly what you do. Until I just realized that this build-up is completely and utterly useless, since I kinda already spoiled the game loop to you. So guess what? A big, scary, rogue mega Pokemon appeared! And you will never guess what happens after that. Also, on a separate note, you kinda skip like the majority of the ranks in the ZA Royale after a certain story beat. That pissed me off because that was kind of the whole thing, the ZA Royale, and you just skip right through it. Yeah. Apparently rules are just there to throw them away and take a dump on them, you know, big nasty dump. You know? Yeah. Just wanted to mention that. Yes, there is actually some positivity in this video, other than the section about the combat system. I know, shocker. But the characters in Pokemon Legends EA are actually pretty cool, except for the majority of the main cast. Yeah, you thought this was only positive. Fooled you, ha ha. But Urbane is not only an annoying dickhead that is only around when you don't need him, but also has committed various colonial war crimes. Wait, what? Oh, I wrote colonial, but I meant to say culinary. Man, autocorrect. Anyway, Naveen is a parasocial fanboy who is obsessed with his VTuber Oshi, who is actually a 80-year-old man. Okay, that's not totally true, but his fanboy thing is annoying. But can we really be mad at him for that? Then there is Lita, who is actually kind of normal. Oh yeah, I just imagine her talking totally like this, you know, girly. And that alone knocks her down a few points. But she's probably the coolest one in the main cast. But for all the other characters, as tropey as they may be, they are actually fun. For instance, there is Corbeau, this mobster guy who at first may seem like a bad guy, but turns out to be a pretty nice person who only wants the best for the city. You just don't need to be questioning the methods he uses to accomplish that. Or Jacinthe, a creepy ass rich woman who may or may not be forcing her girlfriend to be her maid. I'm not judging. Or Grisham, who is a former member of Team Flare that runs a cafe now and may or may not be trying to revive Team Flare. Damn, most of these characters have something shady going on. Anyway, all of them are a bit quirky, but cool. And they have great character designs. So here is an edit in honor of all these great designs and baddies. notice that there at the end? That was me. Or rather, my in-game character. And noticed how he looks unique and not just like some random ass school kid. Yeah, because Game Freak actually gave us character customization this time. The game might not be what I hoped for, but I was able to do this for 200 hours. So I'm happy. But if you want me to stay happy, why don't you, I don't know, leave a like? I don't know, subscribe. And definitely check out my Discord server. Until we meet again. Farewell. Okay. Wait, we actually can get there. Oh my god, it's a halucha. It's a halucha. It's a halucha. Oh my god. 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 I thought it would just be some stupid Pokemon, but it's halucha. I love shiny halucha so much. I love shiny halucha so much. I love shiny halucha so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, we have a shiny halucha.